What happens when you mix the worlds of Looney Tunes, Disney, SpongeBob and Sonic? You get crossover chaos. Our story begins with Bugs Bunny relaxing in his burrow when suddenly he hears a loud crash. He steps outside to see a strange device on the ground. As he approaches it, a magical remote control. It glows and projects a swirling portal. Before Bugs can react, he's sucked right into it. Meanwhile, in Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob is at the Krusty Krab flipping burgers when the remote falls from the sky, landing right into his hands. He presses a random button and finds himself transported to a huge castle. Mickey Mouse happens to be taking a tour of the castle when SpongeBob crashes through the ceiling, landing right on his head. Startled, Mickey drops his guidebook, which reveals a picture of the magical remote. Suddenly, they both hear a loud crash and turn to see a coyote-sized hole in the wall. It's Wile E. Coyote. He snarls, revealing a huge set of teeth. Mickey quickly hides as Wile E. runs off, determined to catch the Roadrunner. But our heroes aren't the only ones affected by the remote. In the desert, Sonic is outrunning the Roadrunner when he, too, is sucked into a portal. He reappears on a beach in Bikini Bottom, where he meets Patrick Star. They become friends instantly. Back at the castle, SpongeBob and Mickey find a book that explains the remote's powers. To fix things, they need to return the remote to its rightful owner, Emerald Remote. But there's a problem. Each world has its own unique portal, and the book doesn't have any of them. However, it does show a portal that looks a lot like a giant TV. If they can find it, they might just be able to return home. Meanwhile, in the desert, Sonic and Patrick are trying to get a ride from a passing plane. They almost make it, but it flies away before they can get on. Frustrated, Patrick throws sand at a nearby cactus, causing it to fall over. Sitting on top is the very remote control. Just as Sonic and Patrick rejoice, Wile E swoops down and tries to grab it, but Sonic is too quick. He grabs the remote and returns it to MR Remote. With everything fixed, all the characters return to their own worlds. And as a reward for their bravery, Mickey, SpongeBob, Sonic and Bugs each get a brand new pair of shoes. The end.